Hi, I'm Dexter Gelfand. I'm a Scientology counselor. And thank you for looking at my video. I want to share some things with you today. I hope you enjoy it and find it enlightening. And this talk is called Scientology and How You're Experiencing Your Existence. This is an essay about having a better ride through life. It isn't meant to convey any such thing as the one way or the only way to view or understand existence in this world. It's a sharing of insights and observations to enlighten, and it's meant to be used to make your life better. I hope it does. It's very unlikely to conflict with your spiritual, religious, or philosophical orientation, and it's my hope and intention to augment and broaden these with you. Alright, so let's start with this. The most defeating view of any part of life is that what is happening is an external and unwanted creation imposed on you by some outside source against your will or without your will. This is a victim attitude, an insistence that someone or something else and not you is the source of your state of existence. Consider that idea for a moment. We tend to take this view when we're faced with something we don't want to experience. Commonly, the results of a something unwanted is invading my life attitude are the continuation of that condition or situation, or the emotional baggage of how we handle the matter weighing us down. The key concept here is resistance of that which is for us. Resistance of that which is. Pushing back against something, expending energy or force against incoming energy or force. This can be and sometimes is an all-consuming game of perpetuating a life full of stress and conflict. This is a tremendous, all-encompassing irony of existence. Expending resistance against that which you don't want to experience tends to perpetuate the unwanted experience. Resisting the experiencing of that which is, contrary to one's intention, only creates a situation which is analogous to the law of physics that every expenditure of energy results in an equal and opposite reaction. It's a self-perpetuating condition. To make this more palpable, think of someone standing in front of you pushing their hand against yours, okay? And you're pushing back, so you've got this going on, okay? You both start out pushing softly and then push harder and harder against each other. It becomes more of a struggle to maintain your position and more consuming. Compare this to allowing your hand to be swayed back at the first gentle motion. Simply experiencing the moving of your hand. Alright, just experiencing that. Okay, your footing is unaffected, and the action is over as quickly as it started. Just, alright, this is what's happening, that's all. The day continues, your life continues, without anything holding you back on that spot. The mind works the same way. Every experience in life that one resists, to the degree that a being does something other than fully experience an event or situation, it stays with them and inflicts the force of that moment on the being. Virtually every unwanted, not understood, lingering, and or mysterious feeling and reaction that becomes part of a being's makeup is, at its root, a condition or situation that one tried to escape, ignore, or fight off, rather than simply accepting and fully experiencing. That which one expends effort to resist will back up in their mind. Another liability to resisting is that the more one resists, the more it becomes an automatic pattern, which leaves one fighting off things that really aren't difficult to experience habitually. This entangles one in pointless expending of time and energy. Your existence is, was, and always will be as serene as you accept experiencing that which is. What is here and now, that is living life. The opposite of living life is resisting life, putting effort into pushing back at what is, here and now, or retreating from here and now. Opposing that which is done through use of personal thoughts, feelings, and or personal force. This is the action of pushing one's hand against another hand, resulting in a buildup of opposing forces that can come to feel like solid concrete in your mind. It is an increasingly uncomfortable and persistent sensation. In Scientology, the term confronting is used. I think having or experiencing it as it is without shrinking back or pushing it away might communicate the key idea better. As confronting, correctly or incorrectly, has the connotation of emanating force toward a subject or object. When you think of confronting, you think of confrontation. Think of just having whatever is happening, just simply experiencing it, not resisting it, accepting. Generally speaking, Scientology techniques are all about using a bit-by-bit gradual approach to guide you to open yourself to experiencing your environments, allowing them within your sphere of acceptance, without looking away, shrinking back, or pushing away, to accept experiencing that which is here and now, instead of substituting mental pictures for what is actually here. There are repetitive processes wherein the same question or direction, or a series of questions or directions, are repeated over and over to you. You then find, from within your own universe, your answer newly each time you're given the question or direction. Through this type of processing, you'll gradually strip away surface responses and considerations to go deeper and deeper, accumulating and unearthing a basic idea or incident that has been buried underneath, and releasing you from the automatic reactions that it had been holding in place, freeing you to be able to easily experience life without the warped vision that had been held in place. There are recalling and returning processes that direct you to look at or go to progressively earlier incidents occurring at points of your existence to clear out the pain and unwanted feelings encompassed in your recordings of these incidents, with again freeing you from the misdirection of those mental images, and thus resulting in the increasing of your ability to easily experience that which is here and now. And there are objective processes in which you are being repetitively directed to experience the place you are in here and now. Looking at, touching, noticing, and describing what is in this environment you are in now. These mental images of past experiences and the feelings therein tend to stealthily absorb you and make the here and now seem too difficult to simply and easily experience without nervously going somewhere else mentally, and will gradually disperse like clouds in the sky, leaving you with a greatly increased ability to easily experience being here and now, and with it a general feeling of well-being. In the 1950s, effort processing was developed, in which you were directed through alternating commands to gradually experience to greater degrees the use of conflicting forces, or efforts to resist and efforts to enforce, contained in various conditions, situations, and experiences that are affecting your existence. Through the action of going back and forth between these efforts, gradually dissipating these mental energies, locked up in the images within your mind, and thus removing the enforcement power of these images on your thoughts and your viewpoint, enabling you to more easily experience your life. So you can see the basic goal and thrust of Scientology techniques diminish your tendency to shrink away from, push away, or otherwise resist what is there, is to increase your ability to easily experience all you encounter in your life, so that you can then move forward with your own goals and purposes, undeterred, not discouraged, turned around, or stopped by whatever you encounter, and to be able and remain well enough at ease with what is here and now to simply and easily experience the continuing occurrences and environments of your existence as they occur for you. The most effective techniques for accomplishing this goal in Scientology include power processing and processes R233, which is called perfect duplication, and R234, description processing. The latter two processes are from the book The Creation of Human Ability, copyrighted in 1954, in which the author L. Ron Hubbard describes R234 as, quote, the single most powerful process in Scientology, unquote. R233, perfect duplication, is a prerequisite process for successfully running R234. Power processing was developed 11 years later. These three processes are among the techniques that I specialize in, And I advocate for everyone to experience the effectiveness of these particular processes. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen to and see my video. And you can also see the transcript of these on my website. I hope you find this interesting and enlightening. Thank you very much.